Well, planting these dahlias, the first thing we do is take the first 5, 6 inches of soil off of the pot. Just dig it out of the pot. We use a big shovel. Just skim the top off until you're down that far. And then we put, here was like 5 shovelfuls worth of compost. And then you put lime on it. And then you mix that up really deep. As deep as you, for all the soil that you just put in here, because their compost is mainly made of oak leaves. They're acid, and we're just trying to counteract that a little bit. And then once you get that all mixed up, it will look like this. Now that is that pot after it's been mixed up. And then you take 1 handful. I know people have different size hands, but not a big, just reach in and grab some and sprinkle it on top. And then you work that into about 4 inches or so. And then that's what it looks like. See, I still have those to work in. And then you dig a hole about 6 to 8 inches deep, and you plant these dahlias in it, and you cover it up. And then it's best to put a cage like that around them so they have something to grow to. You really need loose soil that you can dig with your hands. And see, that's 6 to 8 inches. This one happens to have a shoot already going up, but the other one's getting ready to go up. So I'm going to put it in just like that. And I'm going to very carefully cover that, because if you just dump a bunch on that, a 2-year-old child could flip it with a finger and break it off. So I'm just going to fill in around it so that it'll give it a little bit of reinforcement. We've been putting 3 in the barrels today because there's some fairly sizable tubers here. And that's one. See, that one's tall and it's growing that way, so you just lay it flat. I generally fill the hole up before I dig out the next hole. And see, that one's not as deep, so I'm just going to make it a little bit deeper. It doesn't matter which way the stem's coming out. I like to aim it so it's going up. I mean, if you were going to put that in the ground, it will turn and go up. It's just natural gravity. It knows where the sun is. And if you put it like that, it would just grow around it. It would grow around it and come on up. So it's just easier to put it in the soil that way. But these all have 3 in them. And unless we incorporate those, I've got more than I need. Done for the year. Almost done for the year. You need to take a hose with a wand spray head on it and put it on a spray and just spray the whole thing and wet it down real good. Fixing to leave my trail under the soil there. And then they do use very much water, but they don't like to be wet or they'll rot. Most things buried under the ground that grow your flowers and don't like to be soaking wet all the time. Water in and you're done. And this is the soil we took out of the pots, and we just put them in these little containers off the lawnmower. That way we could drag them around to each one and put all the topsoil in it, and that'll go in the compost pile and be regenerated into good usable soil again. Well, the dahlia's all done. This cage is leaning over because I need to shorten up the run in it. All these barrels aren't the same diameter, or at least the wire cage. I came out of one that was a little bit wider. Ready to go.